Good afternoon. Happy Saturday. I think around this time would be a good time to go hunt vampires, right? Because resting right now, unless they're like those daytime vampires that sparkle in the sun. Aha, I'm timely. In case I want to come back to Vampire Survivors, it's received some updates since I last played it. Looking over the achievements to see what I need to grab, I can get. I think I have a plan. Make my way. But we started. I think I have to. There are 3 achievements that are related to Arcana, and the characters associated with them are get level 99 with them. So a couple of some runs. I think Pugnala is gonna be basically a freebie because yeah, she can hit 99 easy. Arcana should I grab first? Wait, I want to get the bouncing ones, I think. That one again. There we go. It's pretty useful to start since Pugnala has the pistols and will allow me to hit more enemies. I want to grab the clock lancet. I feel like taking out a red hand is always useful. And I forget my loadout should be. I'm probably looking for knives, axes, and laurel. Probably want to banish. I don't use garlic. I mean, garlic's pretty useful when you start because you know, it's a constant AoE damage field. Can't go wrong with that. But oh, hey, that's cool. Now the bottom tells you what you've banished so far, so you kind of have an idea what you're not going to see anymore. I think Skullomaniac. Yeah, whatever Skullomaniac evolves with, I don't think I use. Okay, well, we have Stone Mask. Don't need to grab that. That's on the stage. Santo Water, I'm not so sure about. I want to save my banishes for the rest of the passives because I know. Try to get those. Should I banish weapons or should I just skip? I want to save my rerolls for the Arcana. Yeah, I'll just skip. That actually might be useful for Pugnala as well, since she has the uncapped might boost. Allow me to get better ones more quickly. Lightning Ring. I usually get the duplicator, so this might be useful to just pick up along with it, because duplicator and Lightning Ring go together to evolve. I had to make sure to leave some room for the Laurel. Boy, man, does everyone remember when that Laurel and Yenny meme was floating around the internet? It's interesting what kind of things will just go viral and cause endless arguments amongst people. Just upgrade that weapon. I want to at least grab a Laurel. I think about it. Where are the passives? I want to get some more passive items. I've seen a few, but it was like they're content with throwing weapons at us. Wait for the crown for now. There was that. Boy, Laurel and Yenny meme also reminds me of the one other meme with the dress, when people just arguing what color it was. Was it black and blue? Is it yellow and gold? I forgot what the actual colors ended up being. I think it ended up being actually white and gold. So it's just the lighting that the lighting was that just completely messed with everyone's vision. Practically an optical illusion. Think about it. Oh man. Bracer. I want to pick up the throwing knife, so I'll just stow that into the inventory for now. Let's see. I need a Tiragis. I need a duplicator. I think the weapons I pick up, that means I have basically 2 free spots for whatever else I want to get. Because the 4 regular weapon, because the clock lancet and the laurel can evolve with weapons on the field. I need a Tiragis, I need a duplicator, I need a knife. There for now. I should probably start banishing the passive items. I know which ones I probably won't pick up. I like Turina's box. That means I have to save a banish for that, because I want to make sure I eliminate it before it hits level 9. That's when I get the massive curse boost. Strategic banish usage. Ooh, Clover. Luck boost for this run. That. Should make the... Okay, if I get this in the attractor, that pretty much locks up my 2 freebie passives, because I need a duplicator, I need a Tiragis. Yeah, that means I can't anywhere, but I'm fine with that. I know there's a spinach item that just gives a flat might boost, but since Pugnala has the innate uncapped might boost, it's not as necessary for her. Keep upgrading the guns. Get them to max level when we have a Tiragis, we can perform a union, combine them together. That'll give us a free weapon slot with which we can insert something else. So we'll just level up the attract orb. Attract orb almost feels necessary sometimes, because just having a higher pickup range just works. Let's see. Can't as well banish the armor. I don't think I'm gonna pick this up. So we'll start reducing the passives pool, because we're still in need of 2 of them. Given the ones I've picked up, I should probably be on the lookout for the holy water. Thankfully, I don't think I've... Yeah, I didn't banish the holy water, thankfully. Alright. Let's keep moseying around this area until we get what we need. Yeah, just stuff everywhere. Okay. Keep upgrading the gun. Should probably keep upgrading the red guns when I can, so I can get that out of the pool. Remember, level 99 is a target here. Alright. So we'll max level it, and then we don't have to worry about it anymore. It's all about trying to tilt the odds in your favor, even if it's a very, very slight tilt. There we go. Alright, tier geese get. Which means, yeah, I'm just looking for the duplicator now. If I get that, I should be able to start walking around this library and picking up the rest of the passives. Knife. I want to save. Should I Laurel or should I just banish one of the other weapons? No, I need to banish the passives. Make sure I save one for the Tyranna's box. One part about getting the axes and the arcana is just seeing the axes just bounce on top of the enemies like they're bouncy balls. Upgrading weapons. Hopefully I won't regret passing on the knife. There we go. Alright. We're going on the trip, folks. We're gonna get ourselves the rest of the passives, and then we're going to attack and dethrone death. I'm upgrading that. That means I can now use my banishes on the weapons, right? I have a slightly better chance of finding the Laurel and another passive to... There we go. Wow. Okay. I just go. We just go. We're just going. Stop for nothing. This is a pretty low enemies round, so got a minute to just hoof it before... Oh man, I forget what comes at 7 minutes, but... hopefully it's not a crowd of enemies, or else I'll just have to stick around and mass kill them. Yeah. I feel like if you keep going, then... I feel like staying in one place just has more enemies show up. Just by design, not really by mechanics or anything like that. Just the way enemies spawn. When you be stationary if a lot of them are coming. Ah, dang it. Had a sneeze I thought was coming, but it didn't. It's a really unsatisfying feeling. Like, even though the sneeze kind of sort of stings a slight bit, but I don't know. It's just the way it goes. Yeah. Hate it when it doesn't come out. Guess I'll just have to hope that I get like a magnet pickup to allow me to get whatever gems I don't have. I usually try to defeat death when I can, because hey, that's a fair amount of golden eggs for not too much work. Now that you kind of have a proven method to defeat them. Ooh, that's one of the things I read about. It's like if there are certain tasks that require you to survive 31 minutes, it's automatically count if you defeat death, even if you didn't hit 31 minutes, which, yeah, this makes sense because really sucks if you would have to try to manipulate your DPS in such a way that you don't kill death too fast. Obviously, you don't want to kill him too slow either, because every minute that you don't kill death, there's going to be another one, and eventually they're just going to overwhelm you, so you gotta be careful. Probably a bit too much work, I imagine. Ow. boy, I remember when before they added those to the Clock Lancet and the Laurel Evos. People were devising all sorts of tricks to defeat death in other ways, and I remember the one I tried to do was the one where you're in this stage and you had to like hide yourself in a corner and then just I think you had to use the one specific character that had the initial size bonus and hope you get a rune tracer, because then you have a jumbo rune tracer in that little corner, and it's so large that I think it covers your entire character and basically makes you untouchable. You can just sit there for 30 minutes and try to stay as low of level as you can so that the Red Death doesn't have that much HP either. And then when the Red Death comes, you just pray. Pray you got the DPS. Or you got the DPS you need to defeat Red Death. Alright, another 2 minutes, I should get my Arcana chest. Oh boy, why am I getting passive? So now I should probably hang around here. I'm getting a whole crowd of enemies. I should take this opportunity to mop up the experience. A challenge with getting the evolved Clock Lancet and evolved Laurel is that the two items that you need to evolve them with have 9 levels each, so you basically have to go like an additional 18 levels, because unlike the other evolutions, you need the respective passives to also be at max level, so it does take a bit more of a forward thought to get your Red Death killer strat going. I think I actually had to leave some of the boss chests on the ground because I couldn't pick them up right away because I would need them to evolve the weapons later, so just had to pass them over and then walk on back once I got all the levels I needed. It's a very, very tricky thing to... It's definitely not something that you can just, pick stuff, walk around, and then have a nice day. Alright. What I've read, there's also like a background. Does some work? The game does some work in the background, like Ooh. Wow. 5 chest. I think this is something Hollow Cure needs, just a perfectly timed item reveal. I like myself a good musical moment. Now we solve ourselves a weapon slot. So we'll start getting new weapons again. So I can go back to banishing them. I think I got... Okay, I can have one more free banish. I want to try to get the throwing knife, so... Banish the cross. Caped Crusaders are still hanging around trying to track us down, but... No, I'm untouchable. Well, not untouchable, I'm just very, very hard to approach. Kinda like real life. Nah, I'm kidding. I don't know. Apparently I just have a really serious aura or something, because people always assume that I'm gonna be like one of those really stoic folks. I guess it's just the way I look, the way my face is in its resting state. And they get really surprised when they hang out with me enough, and then perhaps let loose a little bit and start acting a little silly. And wow, I didn't realize you were that kind of person. I always get amused by that. Let's see, that's not useful. Only useful if I die. Pull down listed weapons. Ooh, might be useful, but do I want to get this? This only benefits the lightning ring. And again, if it hits everything, then not so bad. I know there's the crit rate boost that will benefit the knife and the axe. Pick that up. Should I go for that instead, or should I just go for this? Well, since the knife and the axe already have like the triple bounce, I might as well work on boosting their crit as well. Oh yeah, I think I read they changed these arcanas too. It used to be they just fluctuated with various stats, but now you also get a small boost per level, so there's an overall benefit to picking the arcana. Now, end of that. Got 2 rerolls left. This is it. There we go. Crit boost. Goes that. Just need to hope for throwing knife now. Doing okay without it. Oh, hey. Alright, we're good. We're good. Time to hightail it over to the other side so I can get the stone mask and the other half of the Evo items for the clock lancet and a laurel. I just max out Tier Geese so I can get it out the way. Remove it from the pool. Might save me in the long run, or else I'll just see Tier Geese every level until it'll just look at me with its puppy dog eye saying, please pick me. I know you don't need the revive, but you never know. You might need a revive. No, that's like a strategy sometimes that they use. Get the Tier Geese, then just do the union with the guns, and then die right away so that you free up your passive slot and can start sticking other things in there. But feels like a bit too much work for a tiny bit of extra flexibility. I'm fine with having the Tier Geese take up a spot permanently. As long as I can evolve an item, I'm probably safe with picking up chests. Alright, stone mask. Because, hey, coins. They're cool. Yeah, I'll just level up the stone mask to get more coins. Ah, there we go. Magnet. Give us a whole bunch of the XP gems that I passed on. Wow, I didn't even realize the boss was there. Now we're getting our level up frenzy. Apparently they do this like every little bit. If you level up and there's enough gems off screen, they just shove all the gems into you. So you really don't miss out. You really don't miss out. You don't have to worry about going so far away that you have gems too far away to pick up because the game will just bring them to you. It's nice like that. Yep. Keep leveling the knife. I like the evolved knife. I know it's not the best item, but just a never-ending stream of knives is real fun to have. Imagine when they have the ability to ricochet, or even better. Just point the knife beam at a crowd of enemies and watch them all fall. Knife beam. Sounds like a good Metroid parody weapon. The knife beam. Yeah, reminds me of the old meme they had that was like, wood beam. This was back around the time of Metroid Prime, so you had the ice beam, the plasma beam, and I forgot what the third beam was, but it was like an electro beam. Of course, people made fun of it because elemental powers and all, so they were joking about a wood beam that Samus could pick up. Shoot logs. You just, it's a funny image to have, just this futuristic arm cannon. Usually shoots energy, and you see a giant log come out of the opening. That does sort of remind me of that, that Metroid Prime DS game? The one that had like a bunch of other hunters along with Samus. And it was basically like Unreal Tournament, but Metroid. That was a pretty novel concept, I thought. Kinda wish they would. Wouldn't mind if they revisited it on a, like now that they have a platform that could probably handle it. Right, imagine. Wouldn't mind a twin stick shooter. I know Metroid Prime 2 did have a multiplayer mode. I think it was kind of forced on retro, but they made the most of it. I think it was novel, at least. They managed to put the Metroid spin on the multiplayer. The Hunters game, I think, kind of expanded on that a bit, because you had, I think, like 8 different weapons, also 8 different hunters, and each hunter had their specialty weapon that the weapon would be more effective with them. It's kind of fun. Reminds me of I think was it the console Unreal Tournaments also did something similar where some characters would have a weapon that it's just improved when they hold it. Some manner or another. Let's see, I've got 3 regular evolved weapons. I'm waiting for the knife to evolve. I should probably focus on leveling up the passives for the Lancet and Ball when I can. I could probably handle the enemy boosters now. I think I got enough DPS to handily mow him down. Go, 1000 Edge. We got Knife Beam. Nice thing about it. As ridiculous as an idea of a wood beam would be for Samus, Mega Man, somehow it's not as wild. And again, considering all the other kinds of weapons Mega Man can shoot out of his arm cannon. We just have to assume it just works somehow, right? How does he summon leaves or saw blades or water? He just can. Just have to assume that arm cannon can just take matter and reconfigure it and manifest it into whatever the weapon requires. Continue leveling up their passives. Actually, I should probably level up Tyranno's box to 8 so that way I can banish it once it hits 9. Because if I leave it alone long enough, it might inadvertently get up to 9 from a chest, and it wouldn't be the worst thing to happen, but definitely might complicate matters. Definitely might. That's an oxymoron right there. It's like probably maybe ancient technology. Well, maybe not ancient technology. The rate technology grows, there's definitely some technology that's considered ancient by now. Imagine even like early aughts PCs are practically fossils by today's standards. The rate things go. Oh, so here we go. Our 100% curse boost. Nope, not this time. Now we can level up without worries. Pick up chests without worries. Just to make sure I have to save 2 of them so I can evolve the Lancet and the Laurel. Definitely get at least 2 boss chests in the next 13 minutes, right? Okay. Yeah, I'll take this out of the level pool. Getting gems. Yeah, I forget. Only level 99 is the goal. I think I'll sail past that. I think I'm able to get up to like level 120, 130 if I remember correctly. Where I am, I might be able to get higher than that this time around. The best part is you have the evolved guns and a maxed out tome. The beams just last forever. They're just out there now. It's just a rotating fan of doom. It's real nice. I have to admit, having 2 full screen attacks might be a bit overkill, but that's okay. I did notice Tyranno's box. Now if you banish an item, you'll see like the remaining empty squares are now red, kind of indicating that nope, you will never level this up. I hope you're okay with that. For me, yeah, of course I'm okay with that. I don't need 100% curse. It's a bit much. I'm okay with the 90% curse the other 2 passives will give me. Ah, that was a boss chest. I probably should have kept it, but I should encounter 2 more in the next 12 minutes. That should not be a worry. Not evolve either of them because the 2 passes that I need max level are still not max level. But yeah. We're at the minute where enemies are not as plentiful, so leveling up rate is a little slower. Okay, keep leveling up. We'll level up the one that's higher in levels for now. So we can take it out of the pool sooner. Sitting on a lot of money. Oh, this is hardly a lot of money, actually. 2,000 coins isn't that much. To be honest, the only thing that's really worth spending on now is gold eggs. But you know, it's a money sink. That's a money sink they have. Slowly improve your characters by buying eggs. Where am I at? Okay. Ah! The two passives are still not leveled up. That's okay. No boss chests are around. Next 2 levels should be able to bring them up to where we need. Look at that kill counter just rapidly ticking up. It's like it's yeah, this is a massacre going on right now. This isn't even a fight, this is just me farming for the next 10 minutes until I get Red Death. We'll get our very, very slight upgrades. And revel in that. And from what I've read, there's like 2 more characters I need to get level 99 with so I can get 2 more Arcana. And maybe we'll go fight the final boss. I hear they have something of a final boss implemented now, like a special version of stage 5 that you now encounter. Ooh, wow. I forget, did the game let you have multiple evos before if you got like multiple drops? Oh. Well, I got him now, so they didn't allow it before, they did it now, and if they did before, I've forgotten about it, so. Alright. Okay, still need to level up the Candelabrador and the Bracer. Oh yeah, they added this too. Can do always coins or always floor chicken. I usually go for always coins. I don't think I'm ever... Whenever I play as Pugnella, I'm rarely in a position where I'm threatened, where my life is threatened. Ah. I do appreciate that they have a little jingle so you know you're still leveling up. I wonder if that sound always plays, it's just that you see the level up screen that kind of overrides the little jingle from the leveling up. In any case, it's appreciated. Reminds me of Castlevania, the search action Castlevanias. They would flash the level up. Alright, I can reroll once, so I guess make sure that the ones I want. Okay. Now I have to decide. Now I got the crit boost, I got this, so I might as well get... We'll get this, just slightly improved. Oh, 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 wow. Oh, jeez. Okay, wow. Lightning ring's just popping off. Man. And it's one of the things I like about the Arcanas. The way they kind of buff certain weapons to make them worth picking, right? Because you know, prior to the bounce Arcana, I would usually avoid getting the knives and sometimes the axes because they're fine, they're okay, but you know, there were better weapons. But now you can do things like, you know, get the bounce, give them a critical rate, give them a critical chance. They're much more viable now, right? The Fire Wand, you know, it was fun, but again, more worthwhile weapons. But if you get the Arcana that lets the projectiles explode when they hit enemies, and suddenly they're like a much more worthwhile pick. There's definitely a lot of ways to build get the loadout you want, right? Get the build you want, as people might say. Yeah, this is handy though. I don't have to be interrupted by a menu every other minute or so. Just walk around and watch everything fall, see the jingle, watch my money reserves grow, which will go back into buying eggs. Kill enemies, get money, buy eggs, become more powerful, lets you kill more enemies. rinse and repeat. This is how endgame loops usually go. It's about making the numbers go up. I kind of hit that point in Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. Beat the campaign, and then you get your endgame activity, the Chaos Chamber, which is essentially like a randomly generated arenas run. You can go through that, and completing trials with the chaos levels allows you to boost that chaos level, and the chaos level makes enemies more powerful, but gives them a chance to drop really good loot, and you use that loot to attain even higher chaos levels, which lets you get even better loot, which lets you kill the harder enemies at higher chaos levels, which lets you raise that chaos level even higher. And yeah, you can see where this is going. Yeah, I did Chaos Chamber a few times, got the chaos level up a little bit. Did the DLC. I'm pretty satisfied with where I am, so I think I'll take a break from Wonderlands for now. Might come back to it later, because I know there's other classes I want to try out. Maybe if my friends and siblings maybe get interested in picking up Wonderlands, I'll jump back right in with them, because I did enjoy that game. It was a good shake-up. It was kind of enough of a shake-up of the Borderlands formula that I was willing to give it a go. I guess I only wish that their season pass was more substantial. Like, Wonderland season pass only really gets you like 4 raid type instances. They're like the Chaos Chambers, but they're kind of fixed arenas. They have a story that they sort of follow, but there isn't that much to it. You're not like facing new enemies. There's no big plots. There's no new side quests. This is you in a bunch more arenas, and then you fight the boss. You unlock new gear attributes you can get. New boss that can show up in the Chaos Chamber, regular Chaos Chamber run. That's really it. It's a real far cry from Borderlands 2, which the first season pass is like 4 completely new areas with new quests, a pretty involved storyline. I know. Wait, did Borderlands 1 have a season pass? I know they did the story expansions thing. I don't think they grouped them together and called it a season pass, because that was before season passes kind of became a thing. But yeah, I guess we kind of saw signs of the direction this was going, because I think what is it, the pre-sequel kind of had it like that too, where the season pass didn't get you like 4 new story areas. It was really like they actually had characters as part of it, like part of their drops, which kind of blows when you think about it, because I think the characters in Borderlands 2 were like in addition to your 4 season pass areas. Not quite sure what Borderlands 3 did. I think they had a season pass as well, but I'm not sure if that was like substantial new story areas, or they did fewer of those and just threw characters. No, they didn't add characters. I know Borderlands 3 notably didn't add new characters. They just threw in smaller things along with their substantial story zones. How far away? Okay, the chest isn't that far away, thankfully. There's that yellow thing though. I'm worried I might have passed over something. Hopefully it's just like a power-up. I think Vampire Survivors records that on the map now. It's like locations of chicken and any other pickups that you might not have seen, so that's pretty handy, I think. Alright. Survive in 3 minutes. Real quick, see our might boost. 223%. Yeah, probably didn't need spinach. I'm fine without spinach. it's just gonna get higher. It's only gonna get higher. It's gonna keep getting higher. It keeps going. It don't stop. Man, this Eugene gun, it's riding spinners. It don't stop. Or alternatively, you could say, it spins me right round, baby. Right round, like a record, baby. Right round, round, round. Or alternatively, you could say, I get around, round, round, and I get around, round, round. So, I forget how that song goes. Screen wide nuke a couple steps back. Maybe I'll circle back around and just grab it. Ooh, that. Again, your manual experience gem vacuum, your auto experience gem vacuum comes into play. Just multiple level ups. You know, before the always pick option, we just have to press A a lot of times, and now it's just boom, multiple level ups all at once. Love to see it. Yeah, okay, I picked it up. I guess this is one of the advantages of circling back the auto pickup triggers, and you see a bunch of level ups. Alright, we're almost at the final minute here. I think we had the auto pickup trigger. Final minutes, so we're gonna get ourselves the meatiest enemies, but they're all gonna fall to my superior firepower. I admit, I think Pugnala is leaving me spoiled, because anytime I play as other characters, I'm just like, oh man, I can't just go running straight into danger like I can with Pugnala, because the enemies aren't gonna die fast enough to clear the way for me. I admit, keep moving is a pretty easy requirement too, especially when you got stuff that can clear such a wide berth for you. Imagine might be a bit more difficult towards the end for other characters, but for Pugnala, not an issue. Not an issue. Just cleaning up. Alright, final 10 seconds. Wow, we hit level 200. Nice. I forget if there's an achievement for getting like an absurdly high level. There has to be, right? Here we go. Moment of truth. Well, not so much truth, but you know, this is this is just a formality at this point. Yeah, just you know, sit around like a good little reaper as I completely annihilate you. Okay. Seriously. The fact that the Laurel just reduces damage to 10. It's crazy. Got him. Got him, folks. And now the title of this stream is made manifest. Death is a hunter, not unbeknownst to its prey. I forget how the rest of the speech goes. I forgot I was running Fire Emblem Heroes on my phone. Alright, time for the endless cycle of death. I like how you just insta-die. There's no escaping. You try to walk away, it approaches faster. It's inevitable. Ourselves 1100 bonus gold from all our revives. Ooh. Apparently I also unlocked hyper mode with all 5 stages, which gets me hyper boss rush. But before we do that, I need to get Don Mario and Christine up to level 99. So I can get the Arcanas that I unlock with them. Wait. Where I have book, so yeah, I think this will work out. Okay. Which of these Arcana should I start with? Is there any that improve the book? Oh, wait, no, that just always improves your starter. This Arcana always improves your starter weapon. That none of them improve the Bible, huh? Okay. You know what? Since we're doing a magic thing, let's do magic items. We'll do here. That'll come in handy because the magic tome is part of this level too. So, wow, we're off to a great start. I get exploded. Let's see. I pick up an attract orb later, so come in handy. Oh wait, no, I'm gonna have 6. So let's see. I have a clock lancet. I'm gonna try to get the 2 wands at least. Maybe I should get the crucifix as well. Yeah, if I get the 2 wands, the crucifix, and the laurel, that'll be my 4. So, fortunately, I think I'll have to just clean up the weapon pool a little bit. Get rid of that. Probably level up the Bible. Dang it. Finish the wings. So I don't have any unions to free up weapon slots, so I have to be mindful of that. Only get 6. As much as I want the tier geese, or the duplicator, it's not gonna be useful with the weapons I want to pick up. Oh wait, no, I get a freebie because the tome is on the field, so yeah, I get 1 freebie. We'll get a duplicator. I feel like you can very rarely go wrong with a duplicator. It's just an extra projectile. Like that's a little bit of extra DPS, you know. Ah, there we go. Spellbinder. Pick that up. This is run speed. Plus 70%. Fairly speedy fella. I wonder if that's partially because of the speed upgrades I have. Okay. Banish the armor. I don't think I will have any use for that. Although, yeah, we'll hold on to that. Because if I manage to find a rune tracer, that might be worth keeping around for the armor. Maybe I should just pick this up and commit to finding a rune tracer. You have, what is it? Bible, Lancet, Laurel, 2 wands, and rune tracer. Yeah, you know what? That'll be our loadout. That's what we're looking for. This is how I usually play Vampire Survivors, right? It's like, okay, what weapons do I want to aim for? Okay, what passives should I pick up? What? All right, so this is the route I'm gonna take. Might not always work out, especially since RNG means that I might not run into the weapons or passive items I want to find, but might end up hampering me so long that I end up end up coming quickly outpaced by enemies. Let's see. Fortunately, Lightning Ring is off the table this time. This is usually how I approach team building, at least. have like a, you know, a cast of characters or classes to pick. Let's go. Okay. So, according to the team size, you know, for example, let's pick which characters I want. Okay, pick like 2 or 3 of them, and then fill out the rest of the team with characters that can complement the ones I picked in playstyle, at least. So, you know, for example, like Etrian Odyssey. When I played 2 Untold, I was thinking to myself, okay, I wanna have a Sovereign, and I wanna have a Gunner in my team. So, what do I need to pick to complement them? I could use War or War Magus. Kind of have like your hybrid healing and offensive role. Could oh man, I forgot what else I picked for Etrian Odyssey. I'm trying to think. Oh, Hexer for status ailments. What was member number 4? I think. Oh, member number 4 was the warrior class, Delan. I can't pronounce that word. But yeah, them, the one with the sword and their elemental blade attacks. Alright, a team that has a couple of my favorites, and the rest of the members can complement them in their playstyle. It's kind of a fun thing to do. Okay. Probably, since I'm not gonna pick up the box, I can probably use all my banishes freely. Let's run. Trying to get... Oh. Well, it's only been 3 minutes and 13 level ups. And it's not the end of the world that I haven't found my wands yet. My wands. Want the passives to go with the wands. I don't want to banish too willy-nilly, because once one of the rows fills up, that means it won't show up anymore. I can try to save more banishes for the other type. So if I get all the passives, then I can save my banishes for the weapons and vice versa. Magic wand. That's what I'm looking for. Alright. 3 weapons, 3 passives left to get. I need Rune Tracer, I need Laurel, Fire Wand, and for the bottom would be the... need Spinach for the Fire Wand. The other 2 weapons are covered, the other 3 are covered for this, so... Wow, okay, I actually have 3 freebie slots for... I have 2 more freebie slots, so... Ah. Okay, so if I do take Torrona's box, that means I have to save us Banish, then. Alright. We'll do that now. So we only get 1 more Banish. I wonder if this means I could just pick up an Attract Orb as well. Right, I can do that, right? Because the Tome, the other 2 on the field, which means the armor would go for the Rune Tracer. Spellbinder has Bible. Just need to make sure I save 1 spot for Spinach. I admit, with how slow this fella goes, if I dawdle too long, I may not have enough time to get to where I need. I've seen apparently another item that's frequently picked up is the wings. I can see why, but I feel like, at least for me, usually willing to take the extra time that I would to get everywhere. Imagine the speed boost comes more in handy for like the big open stages where you might not be able to reach every corner of the stage without it. But something like this, it's not so bad, because even without the speed boost, most of the weapons are grouped together, so you don't have to worry about missing out. Not to mention that Arcana also, that just as it magnetizes everything to your position every 2 minutes. Makes the kill death runs pretty trivial now. You know, as long as you're willing to take up an Arcana slot. And I feel like most loadouts you aim for probably don't need more than 2 Arcana to be effective. Man, this guy is really slow. I probably shouldn't say really slow because he still has a 70% speed boost, but after playing as Pugnala, he's kind of glacial by comparison. Yeah, well, at least Laurel means be able to take a hit every few seconds without losing health. Just looking for Fire Wand and Spinach. I just want the Fire Wand and Spinach. Give me Fire Wand and Spinach. I feel like this is one of the things I always say is my weakness. I get hyper focused. Improvisation is not exactly strong suit of mine. One of the things that I'm trying to improve is to try to think on the fly, right? Admittedly, was it the 2 are pairs, so if I find another weapon pair, it won't be the end of the world. That being said, the Arcana I picked up does give me bouncing projectiles for the Fire Wand, so it would be pretty beneficial for me if I were able to pick that up, you know? Keep leveling up Torrona's box. The way this is going, I should probably just spend my last banish on either the passive or the weapon banishment. Yeah, the weapon pool's like pretty large, so I feel like a banish on the passive pool would probably be a bit more beneficial. So it would improve my odds. Banishing a weapon would increase the chances of getting the Fire Wand not as much. Granted, it's not that much of an odds boost, but I feel like banishing a passive item would probably... well, we don't have to do it this time. Alright, so we're definitely going to use our last free banish on the passive items. So I just find one I'm not going to pick up. It's boot. I just boot it right away. Don't even need to think about it. Just give it to boot. Certainly as a contrast, though. Blue magic wand with the red fire wand. I was about to say, where's the lightning wand, but I forgot. There's already a lightning ring. Don't need a wand. Yeah, not gonna pick up Bracer. Beat the Bracer. We'll save the last one for Torrona's box. Oh, here we go. We got the invincible clock, the invincible guardian. This game has a bestiary now, too, right? I should probably take a look at that so that I can refer to these enemies by their proper name. Also, pick up the tome so I can evolve the wand when I get the chance. I do appreciate that they're doing like sprite updates. You know, I remember the tome used to be a somewhat more drab brown book. Now they've made it slightly more vibrant, get it a bit more decorative. Make it feel more like an empty tome would feel. Something in the gothic fantasy would probably look kind of like that, you know? Sorry, I had to get some water. It's another thing I have to keep reminding myself. Have some water handy at the ready. The off chance you know, your throat starts getting a little scratchy. Just down some water, refresh yourself a little bit. Try to get the rune tracer to max level so I can get it out of the pool. Ah, you know what? I shouldn't have picked up those passives. I forgot. I did not get the spinach yet. Oh well. It's fine. The goal is level 99. The goal is not to kill Red Death. And admittedly, Fire Wand not being max leveled up. Not being no longer evolvable is not going to be the end of the world. I think it's because I just started walking. And my mind forgot that I had not picked up the spinach yet. That's fine. See, this is what I was saying about improvisation, right? Your carefully laid plans go awry, and well, you just have to work with it from there. You gotta be flexible, because you know sometimes you screw things up, and you just gotta be able to you know, not get completely derailed from that. Thankfully, having an evolved Fire Wand is not vital to the end game strategy. I have to admit, I actually don't main Don Mario, so if I don't get that many gold eggs with him, it won't be the end of the world. No future. I think I said this already, but I didn't realize that was a Saga reference. This is like a pretty deep pull to have, you know. And again, this is one of the things I appreciate with the deep references, right? It's like, wow, kind of a fun thing. I know some people hate it when they do references, and I can get that feeling, right? If it feels shoehorned, it feels like they just put it in for the sake of the reference, then yeah, it doesn't feel as satisfying. But if you manage to work it in a way that is at least appropriate, then that's pretty cool, right? I feel like for a game like this, that's already a big Castlevania reference. You know, has that retro style, retro inspiration to it. Saga reference. Oh, yeah, I'm cool with that. All right, what should I get for my Arcana? Should I get the one that freezes enemies? Oh, counterpart. Too bad I don't have any weapons for that. I'm gonna read this. Freeze. There we go. Because that benefits to the weapons I have. Maybe my third Arcana will just be, pick up the explodey one anyway, even though, I can't evolve the Fire Wand, at least, make it a bit more potent in combat. Ugh. Yeah, I guess the reason I tried to be more flexible is because I realized, when I had to hang low for a bit, I was around people who are extremely inflexible. They're always trying to... my pace and their pace was like super different, and it would just cause massive conflicts because they would just completely flip their lid if I did not do what they wanted me to do at the exact time they wanted me to do it. You know, if I could not resolve whatever problem they just happened to invent in their heads, like in 5 nanoseconds, it would again just completely lose their mind. And it got real tiring after a while because it meant that I wasn't able to do the things I wanted to do as much, so I had to eventually learn to, you know, just roll with it. It's something I wish they would learn to, because it feels like just keep on, yeah, you have to keep on giving, right? It's like, expect there to be like a compromise of sorts, but their idea of compromise is I get everything I want and you get nothing you want. And that just gets really frustrating because I don't know. What I really hate is being a burden. Feel like I'm being a burden to other people, and with the way they just kept, like, you know, coming at me for whatever perceived injustice that I happen to be doing, you know, whether it be eating dinner at 8 instead of at 5, or you know, not washing every dish the instant I finish with it. You know, I put it in the sink and I, you know, wash it try to wash it at the end of the day. I don't wash the dishes instantly, but I'm not just gonna let it sit there and fester for weeks. But that's something they just kept going at me for. You know, every time I cough or even do so much as rub their eyes, they'd go something like, "Oh, see, this is why you should be sleeping earlier. Oh, this is why, because you get sick," and you jump on me like the instant I do anything out of the ordinary, and just got extremely stressful after a while. So, thankfully, when I was able to stake out my own place, I was real glad for that. I think this was part of the reason why if I have to when it comes to like living situations, I usually prefer to not have like I prefer to have a room to myself, because at least then it feels like I can spread out more. I don't have to feel like I'm bothering anyone else. I can just arrange things the way I want and not have to worry about stepping on anyone else's toes. It's like, I don't know. I guess that's one of the perhaps a sign of when you're mature, when you realize that maybe things aren't going to work out the way they are, and you just have to you know, just extract yourself from the situation. I think that's a good thing to keep in mind, a good trait to have, just to know when to fold them. It's like the Kenny Rogers song. You know, you gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, know when to run. That's Kenny Rogers, right? I remember I tried to do this before. I think I said Kenny G, and then one of my friends said, "You mean Kenny Rogers, right? Kenny G is the guy who plays the saxophone." Oh, right, yes, you're correct. I think I get the two mixed up because they're both Kennys. I picked those artists up from my parents. They both loved those two. Yeah, those really old CD players, the ones that you like. It had like five slots, 5 CD drives. You'd stick a CD in each one, and then it'll let you hot swap between those 6, and you'd play it like you would like some sort of offline radio. Yeah, those were the days back before we had things like Spotify or MP3s. We had multi-CD players. They would take up an entire shelving unit, and depending on how they worked, you could load up to 6 CDs and be able to just cycle through 6 of them and have yourself your variety of music. There's another group that they really like that I know they're a good group. I do enjoy their music, but when I usually don't listen to as much. ABBA. Like, don't get me wrong, they have fun music, they're catchy, but my parents would put them on this really really high pedestal. They have like a music video on TV, and they go, "Ah, yeah, look at this group. Look at them. They're completely wholesome. Not like the musicians of today that dress all scantily and sing about these really bad subjects and everything." And I guess they idolized it so much, I came to just resent it, because I don't know. I liked modern music too. I mean, don't get me wrong. Again, ABBA is great. I like ABBA, but modern music it's not terrible, and neither are the ways people dress, right? They were like the type of folks that would like get all up in arms if you did so much as expose your shoulders. I can only imagine if you did something completely scandalous like expose your belly button. Oh my god, they would be completely off their rocker. I swear, trying to right my mental ship after listening to all their stuff for a long time. It feels like something I'm still trying to do, but I just have to try to do it. Am I even gonna be able to? Okay, just had to remember. Level 99 is the requirement. I'm not looking to kill Red Death. Red Death is a bonus. I can get to level 99 and get the Arcana. I can consider this run a success. Yeah, so can't evolve to Fire Wand. I still need to get. Oh, goodness! I need to get the other 2 passes. For 18 minutes in. Barely there. I'm starting to feel the burn of the low level. I think I can at least afford to pick up this boss chest. You just need to remember to hang on to 2 of them. And if I don't, well, no biggie. Don Mario is not someone I'm gonna revisit often. To be honest, it's usually Pugnala. It's Pugnala. There's one other character that I would also pick up sometimes. Probably the ones that just give you like an innate projectile bonus. I remember, was it the panda character I used to pick up a lot because their cherry bombs, they start with also a very useful weapon to have. Alright, well, I have 10 minutes, so I think I should be able to hit 99 at least, and I think I'll have enough levels to max out The other two, the Laurel and the Time Corridor, and what was the other one? Red Velvet Cape. I have to look at the name again. Okay. Save that chest, just in case, you never know. Might run into a situation where not have another boss chest drop. That'll be some extraordinary bad luck for that to happen, but... Alright, hedge my bets. Keep that open for now. My god, talk about a screen cluster. Yeah. Yeah, this is what this kind of game is. It's like a reverse bullet hell, in a sense. Normally you'd be trying to dodge all this stuff, but this time around you are the one dealing out all the projectiles, all the death and destruction. That's a big guy down. Let's level up the stone mask. Alright, I think this bat will drop me. Will get me pick up one more Arcana, so we'll get that one. Alright, I think I want to pick up the Fire Wand Arcana, see if I can get the explosives. 3 rerolls. Nope. Okay, one more. There we go. Explode on impact, light sources explode, character explodes when damaged. Vampire Savior. Yeah, if only, right? This is the spin-off now. It changed from a fighting game to a top-down roguelike reverse bullet hell game. And this game has mods out for it. I wouldn't be surprised if they had like some sort of Dark Stalkers mod, which lets you swap out the sprites. How's it going today? It's pretty chill weekend so far. Just taking it easy since I spent the last 2 Saturdays running out and grabbing groceries, so I'm just staying home and playing games and stuff. How have you been? I shouldn't have picked up that chest. Oh, that's fine. Or get at least one more boss chest. Apart from baking in 40 Celsius, not too bad. Spent most of the day relaxing in the hotel spa, keeping it as cool as possible. Yeah, that's a pretty good idea. It's always the thing to do if you're hot. Just go to the pool, cool off. It takes me back to my kid days when we would go to the public pool if it was summer. Favorite part was always the end of summer celebration the public pool would do, because they would also have the food stand going there, and you would get your hot dogs and your chips. It would just give everyone one free snack that way. Of course, these days, knowing what kinds of stuff happens at public pools, what you could get from there. Had some good times at public pools. Yeah. Works pretty well. I think the one I went to used to have an arcade on the side too, which, you know, when I look back on it, maybe not the best thing for the arcade machines, but when I was a kid, it was the coolest thing ever. I think they had a riding machine and a Street Fighter 2 machine, and we would have fun killing time when we were done swimming. Check, are my... Okay, no, I still need some levels in the ring and the Metagilo. I think my pool had some pretty basic entertainment things in it too. My personal favorite was giant, like, mushroom type of fountain where the water would come pouring out from the top. That was always fun to run through. It's like a water curtain. Yeah, fun times. In the food court or the vending machines, and then, yeah. It was practically the perfect summer. Like, no school, you just have fun all day. So I had to admit, yeah. So I have fond memories of those days. Yeah, water parks as well. I got the big rides, yeah, and the giant slides. Oh, one I went to would give us a mat that we would sit on as we slid down the slide, and we ride that all the way to the bottom, drop into the pool below. It's good stuff. Oh, okay, I've maxed them out. I can pick these up now. Crimson Shroud, okay. Oh man, you had to wait an hour. Oof, ow. That must have been a really popular park. Wow. So, guess that's what it comes down to, right? Yeah, wait for an hour for your couple minutes of fun. Of course, when you were a kid, it was worth it. It was the most worth it ever. Not a lot of water parks. Yeah. Yeah, I guess if there aren't a whole lot of water parks around, yeah, the ones that are around are going to be super popular. It's like the same way with most entertainment venues. Reminds me of round one. I think for a good while there was like only the one round one that was about it was a several-hour drive from where I am, so it would take a while, and you know you'd have to make a day trip out of it. But you know, once more round ones started opening up nearer to where I am, then it's like, all right, well, it's not so bad now, because yeah, of course it does take some of the specialness out of it, right? Because it's not as exclusive as a location it used to be, but yeah. Yeah, make a day out of it. Day trip. Ah man, it reminds me of this really old vlog I used to watch. I used to see. It was about this guy. He had to make a whole day trip out of just going to I forgot what restaurant it was. It was like a fast food restaurant that it's like that wasn't normally around them, so they had to like drive several hours just to make it there. And yeah, that was just funny to watch, because like, oh man, just make a whole day trip just to just have a taste of this fast food restaurant that everyone raves about. And you know, they thought it was okay. At the end, they thought it was okay. Maybe not worth driving a whole day for it, but At least they can say they had it now. I think that used to be the same way with Walmart. Like before, every Walmart was just a super center. There were some Walmarts that were just like old Walmarts that didn't have the groceries section, and the Walmart super center was always a bit more significant trip for us. It wasn't several hours, but we still had to take a bit of time to make our way out there. Then Walmart supercenters just started popping up left and right. It's like, oh, all right, it's no longer a special thing. It's just another store now. I don't think super targets have quite hit that critical mass yet, because I still see, like, at least around here, it's more regular targets than there are super targets. But I see even regular targets now have like a little grocery section, so maybe they're like not really super targets. They just kind of evolved. A store that attracts the most bizarre folk. Yeah. You're telling me. There's a reason why was it People of Walmart is a website. That's why people always have bizarre tales to tell about Walmart. That's not to say it's all bad. I think was it that one meme image that came out recently that was just like a guy holding up his baby up to one of the security cameras, like the one that has like the TV that's facing your way, kind of let people know we're watching you, don't try any funny business. And the guy just like brings his baby up, and you see on the screen just like this really large baby face. It just has the your standard just blank look. There's like, I don't know what's happening, I'm just gonna stare forward. I don't know, I guess the absurdity of the situation is probably why people shared it so much, because it's like, aha, look at that baby. It's like super zoomed up on the screen. And they have no idea what's going on. The man just did a funny, and the funny was spread around the internet. I think I always said this. It was like Target is like basically Walmart, but without all the stuff that kind of revolves around Walmart. Because you never hear about like People of Target or anything like that, right? It's always Walmart that seems to get all those weird people stories attached to it. This goes to show that people have no shame. That or they don't own a mirror before they leave the house. Yeah. Then again, sometimes you just need to go out real quick to get a thing, and you're like, well, I don't want to, throw on like a good pair of pants just to go out to the store. So you just go out in like sweats or whatever, right? It's like late at night, Walmart's the only store that's open. I don't feel like, I'm dressed decently enough. I don't have to worry too much, but yeah. To be honest, I think the most Target got in the news was when that Pokemon cards craze was going on for a bit, and people were lining up outside just for the store to open so that they can rush in and get their Pokemon cards or whatever trading cards that they were gonna get. It was like got bad enough that they had to implement purchase limits and start queuing people up specifically who wanted to get the cards. Otherwise, it was pandemonium. I'd enjoyed browsing around Target. Yeah. I don't know. Something about Target that's something about Target that just feels inviting. I think it just largely has to do with public perception. I think Christine was the other character I needed level 99 in for their Arcana, so we'll go with that. Okay. I think I'm probably a bit more free to pick an Arcana because none of these benefits the weapon Christine starts out with. think I'll just... I don't like how all these Arcana are named after Castlevania songs. Feels fitting, you know, considering this whole aesthetic kind of is inspired by Castlevania. Start with that. Insta level up. Go with... I was always a fan of heading into Publix for a Philly cheesesteak. Ah, good old Philly cheesesteak. That was the one that amuses me. Yeah, like I guess the way I had it prepared, I did not realize that was it the original Philly cheesesteak recipe apparently included Cheese Whiz? Which I find completely bizarre, because none of the cheesesteaks I ever ate had Cheese Whiz in them. You know, considering what else you put in the cheesesteak, it's like, you know, your flattened meat product, I guess, checks out. But no, I've seen the way people prepare cheesesteaks for me, you know, it's usually like a slice of cheese, right? I'm not talking about like the Kraft singles either. I'm talking about like cheese. Shouldn't want to get Gatia Mari. Feels in character. No, banish the hollow heart instead. But cheesesteaks, they're good. I enjoy cheesesteaks. Some nice provolone or smoked Gyeri. Yeah. Did I say that right? Gyeri. Yeah. It's usually where it's at for me. So one disadvantage to Christine's starter weapon. Until you level up, there's usually a good chance that's going to erase all the drops on the screen. It's one of the disadvantages to have it. Shame our subways don't... Oh, it don't? Yeah, that blows. Oh, as long as you get them somewhere, I imagine it's not too bad, right? So yeah, guess it depends on how good a Publix Philly cheesesteak is. I assume it has to be okay at least. I go to a Subway, I usually pick up like a chicken bacon ranch. That's usually that's like my standard sandwich pickup. If I want like a hot sandwich, I usually get it. Some about the chicken and bacon put together. You add the ranch dressing to it, and it's a winning combo for me. I'm just picking up random stuff. I don't really have a plan for this. What was the Arcana I picked up again? Can I check that? Oh, it's the freezing one. Okay, so I won a magic wand and a rune tracer. And then I think the lightning ring will round it all out. Always the same for me. Footlong steak and cheese with onions, peppers, lettuce, and lots of Southwest sauce. Sounds like a winning combination right there. Ah, I gotta pick one or the other. Dang it. Alright, with that. Go on later. Ah, yes, all in hearty Italian bread. Ah. Yeah, I can never get plain bread Subway. It was always either like honey and oat or hearty Italian or whatever their cheese bread was. I usually, whatever I felt like at the time, I could swap between the three. Let's see, I don't need a track orb because the evolved version of Christine's weapon will just attract everything. My favorite thing about Subway is when you buy your meal and then they give you the receipt, and usually the back of the receipt would let you would have a coupon for like a free some like a free cookie or something like that. Which it's all very very it's their way of making sure you come back a lot, but it worked for me. I always come back to order another sub and a cookie. That's what I usually do nowadays. If I get like a coupon for like a free something, I usually just buy something else. Kind of like make up for the fact that I'm not going to be paying money for the product that I came in here for. And if I get a cookie and I get a coupon for a free cookie, go to Subway, I'll usually pick up a sandwich or a drink to go with it, because it's like, I want to at least pretend I'm helping out this business. Loyalty card for there is handy. Ah, yes. I think most restaurants have like some sort of rewards program going now. It's like if you go there often enough, you'll build up your points, your stars, your stamps, whatever they have, and trade them in for your free food, free products. I've come to appreciate it. As long as the rewards requirement isn't absurdly high. One I like in particular is Pizza Hut's. I think when I mathed it out, for every like, was it five-ish meals that I get from them, I can usually pick up like a free pizza, so it works out. Every coffee shop has one. Every 10th one is free after you stamp your card. Yes, that's the kind of stuff I like. I think that was like Subway's old rewards program too, before they switched to like the points-based model that every fast food restaurant in the US uses now. I remember seeing like, it's like a little container of cards that would be on their counter, and they would have their 10 squares. They would give you a stamp for each one. Once you filled out that card, you could trade it in for your free, I think it was a 6-inch. I think my sister was telling me about Starbucks' old rewards program was kind of like that too. Buy 10 drinks and the next one's free. Actually, they had like a slightly more involved perks program too, because I think I remember her saying that if you got enough points with them, you would be able to access like special syrups that you could request to put in your coffee or something like that. Back when what was it, gamification? Gamification was the word of the day. Really need it. Seeing how expensive coffee is from Shopee is. Yeah. If you go to Starbucks, yeah, you're gonna pay up the nose for that coffee. I admit, I don't personally buy from Starbucks for that reason, because I don't like being charged up the nose for their fancy words of small, medium, large coffee. I mean, hey, if people like that, more power to them. Definitely no shortage of Starbucks coffee, but it's not my thing. I have this Calf Nero for £3.70. Times that by 3 times a day, 5 days a week. Wow, so that's like, I'm calculating that correctly, that's like 50 pounds on coffee per week. Ooh. But hey, if it keeps you going, then more power to you, right? Of course, all good unless I spilled in the car. Yeah, that goes. Yeah, you know what? Yes, I can agree with that for sure. I have to admit, I do occasionally drink coffee. I don't like make a I don't drink it regularly. I do occasionally drink it. Usually only if I only feel like I'm absolutely dozing off. I just need a kick in the pants to keep myself awake. Then I'll usually go for it. Oh, man, nothing's dropping that I want. Looking for armor and magic wand, right? I can banish the Tiragis. Remember not to pick up the tome until I get my passive slots filled. Yeah. Once we hit minute 10, we're gonna see some real stuff. Ah, you buy the syrups from a barista wholesaler. Eh. Oh, that's always fun when you get access to that kind of stuff. It's like, what kind of syrups would you put in your coffee anyway? I know I've heard like a variety of them, but I think for me, most I would go maybe caramel. Even then, it would be like, just a tiny amount. I'm not going to be like one of those types of people who's like, all right, you got to put in one full pump and then one half pump of caramel. Something like that. It's a bit too particular. Imagine there's a good variety of flavored syrups that you could put in your coffee. Usually it's hazelnut, but I have vanilla too. Some of the epic syrups they have for milkshakes and flavors you don't see very often. Ah! You're an uncommon flavors connoisseur too. Yeah, I do enjoy, just getting some of the out there flavors for not just coffee, but it's like other foods too, right? It's like, I think the other day I was walking through my supermarket, and the Pop-Tarts section had like Eggo waffle flavored Pop-Tarts. I picked up a box of those because it's just not something you see every day. Nice big mix. It's a little mix up from your usual cherry, blueberry, strawberry flavored Pop-Tarts. Always something a little out of the way. It was okay. I think it tasted like waffles and maple syrup. Close enough, right? Winter rolls around. Get gingerbread flavor. Yeah. Go for the seasonals. Get the crown. Oh man. Speaking of seasonal flavors, fall is going to be coming in a few weeks. And you know what that means. Pumpkin spice and apple cider flavored everything everywhere. Boy, I remember when making fun of pumpkin spice was a trend on the internet for a while. candy one is nice when using a cocktail or a milkshake. Hey, you know what? Yeah, I definitely can see that. Considering cotton candy is like pretty sweet to begin with. Oh man, that reminds me. Was it when Starbucks did the unicorn shake, the unicorn drink thing like some years back? I remember when a gigantic fervor was kicked up over those. Like restaurants would only get enough stuff to like maybe make like buy several hundred of the drinks, but they would be sold out even before the morning was done. Man. Now it's basically like Sugar Rush. We're watching Brad tries with that unicorn shake. Oh, that must have been a sight. Alright, probably talking about some metaphor about how sweet it was. I think people were saying it was like really sweet. I got one evolved. I got armor. I need the stuff for the Laurel. Oh wait, one of them's the Arcana. Basically, diabetes is the cup. Yes, I think that's. I've seen people describe it like that. I would be inclined to agree. There we go. The Arcana. We could get the Reflect. Time to reroll. There we go. Bounce. Yeah, that drink was basically there for the novelty. You weren't getting it because it tasted good or anything like that. You were getting it because it was super limited, super exclusive. And man, look at those colors. It's like super colorful, right? You want to take a picture of it and stick it on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter and be like, "Hey, I got this thing. Look at how cool it is." It's like the that one sauce that I saw recently. I can get pizza flavor ice cream now. I'm just like, why? Yeah, it's one of those things, right? Thought so hard about if they could, they forgot to ask if they should. I'm not sure if that is worse or like I don't know. At least bacon. For some reason, bacon ice cream just comes to mind, and then at least that's just bacon, right? You can at least you can make a justification for that too. It's like, oh yeah, bacon, salty, and you can have maple bacon, and they put bacon on donuts. Ice cream doesn't seem like that far of a stretch, right? Or what was that other ice cream? It was like that one late night personality's late night snack. What was basically like chocolate covered pizza. Or chocolate-covered potato chips that they stuck inside ice cream. Yeah, it sounds like a late-night snack. All right, right. Okay, I had to think. What else am I looking for? I can evolve. Okay, so basically the last two are just freebies. Okay, I can just aim for. I can just aim for something like I don't need the track orb because I have a vacuum. Let's see. Bacon drink. Whoa. I mean, that doesn't surprise me, right? Wait. Is the bacon drink like a milkshake kind of thing, or is it like a soda? I know I've seen bacon soda. I know they put bacon in milkshakes as well. Or is this like a bacon beer? The bacon wine. I could see both of those too. I don't know what it says about me that if you tell me like a food, then I can just reasonably think that they probably made a bacon variation of it at some point. It's like a soda. I see. Was it like a Jones Soda? I know Jones Soda does a lot of those weird and wild out there flavors. Like, I know they made a whole was a Thanksgiving box set that was like mashed potato soda and turkey soda and cranberry soda or cranberry sauce soda, things like that. I think they also had like ranch soda, which I think I saw. So I was watching a stream where like one of the punishments was to drink ranch soda, and of course no one was pleased by that. They all hated that soda, and I probably would too, to be honest. Yep, peanut butter and jam. Ah, yes, right, that was the other one. Admittedly, peanut butter and jam doesn't sound as bad. Well, it's essentially the peanut butter part that I'm a little wary of. The rest of it sounds okay. You know, it wouldn't matter if it were like grape jam or strawberry jam. I imagine it was one of those two. There are grape sodas. There are strawberry sodas. That would be fine. It's the peanut butter part, right? Just imagine sticking peanuts in your soda. I don't know how to feel about that, actually. Oh wait, there's spinach. Okay, that frees up all the passives. Now we're going to go crazy, go nuts. Going to fly down this corridor. We're going to grab all the things. Since we got ourselves our evolved magic circle, we don't have to worry about passing by experience gems, because they will eventually come to us. Stick with your Lipton peach iced tea. Hey, that's a pretty good drink too. I also enjoy good tea. Admittedly, I'm like super boring. I prefer just like, you know, plain old iced tea or at most maybe lemon. Peach is fine. I've had peach tea before. It's good. I know people outside the US usually balk at how we drink tea, because I think people around here, especially in like southern US, they really like sweet tea. So see like lots of tea that just has it's very sweet. They'll put sugar in it. You know, I can understand why that would be off-putting to some folks, right? Banish Torona's box because I don't want 100% curse. We'll move on. Good God, sweet tea is far too sugary. Yeah, it is. Definitely in the camp that sweet tea, the super sweet tea ain't my thing, but hey, someone out there enjoys it. That's why they keep making it. Although maybe you might wonder sometimes, maybe is it just out of habit, or do they really actually enjoy it? I imagine some of them do. Cracker Barrel. Yeah, that sounds like the type of restaurant that would serve you sweet tea along with your other southern hospitality foods. Which, amusingly enough, there are Cracker Barrels in the northern US as well. A fairly common restaurant chain, all things considered. I think that's actually like a favorite restaurant of my sister-in-law's parents. They enjoy that a lot. Usually if we meet up to eat, usually it's at a Cracker Barrel. I was much happier going to Sonic. Ah, Sonic. That's a restaurant that I don't frequent a lot, but if I go there, I will usually enjoy whatever I get from there. I think last time I got there, it was like for a special drink they had. It was like some combination of soda and other stuff, but pretty good. I always like their promotions too. They always have like the more interesting kids meals toys to come with it. Like it was like way back in the day. Was it? I think they had like a promotion for I think it was like one of the Paper Mario games of all things. They had a promotion with a no, not Paper. Or, might have been Mario and Luigi. They had a promotion for a Mario and Luigi game. I just remember being really blindsided by that. It's like Mario and Luigi. It's okay, Mario I get, but specifically Mario and Luigi. That's pretty nuts. Can't get my head around Wendy's with their square burgers. I imagine it's easier to fit in the grill that way, right? And if they're square, you can just stick them in side by side and probably come out pretty easily when you get your flipper, your spatula in it too. That's my guess anyway. I don't know for sure. The only fast food restaurant I've worked at was Subway, and as you can imagine, you don't have to necessarily deal with like burger flipping in that kind of establishment. I'm gonna hightail my way to the other side so I can. Oh wait, did I skip? I shouldn't have skipped. Yeah, doesn't matter. I'm gonna hit 99. I think that's one of the advantages of level skips. It lets you level up slightly more quickly, which can come in handy if you're, say, looking for that level 99 requirement like I am. When it comes to Wendy's, I think I can imagine the sort of folk that tell you their order. Don't say if they want 6 or foot long in bread. Yeah, I think yeah, you know, there was an order we did things right. You know, you'd ask them, okay, what kind of sandwich do you want? What kind of bread? You put in the ingredients that would come with the sandwich, and you ask them what kind of extra stuff they'd want to go with it. First, it'll be like veggies, and then the other stuff, and then sauce. And you know, you ask if they wanted it toasted, if that was an option, or you toast it automatically if it had to be. And then you wrap it up, maybe cut it in half if it was a foot long, and then hand it off to the cashier. Yeah. Like a production line. Yes, exactly. When the rush hour hits, everyone stands in their spot, does their thing. Right? You get handed a sandwich. You go, you know, for example, what kind of veggies do you want? They give you their veggies. Stick in the veggies. Pass it down. Next person. What veggies do you want? Rinse and repeat till rush hour ends. It goes with the restaurants like Subway, where you watch them assemble the things. You can specify what kind of stuff you want in it. I guess found it interesting that other restaurants were like that too. I remember going to another chain. I think it was called Cadoba. Kind of specialized in Mexican food, and their counter was kind of set up the same way. They would have like the variety of ingredients laid out in various bins, and you'd say you want a certain kind of burrito. They'd ask what, if you wanted like a shell or like a wrap, or what kind of wrap you wanted, and then they put the regular stuff in, and you ask if you wanted extra things like lettuce, tomatoes, peppers, and same kind of process, and then similar to Subway in a way. Yeah. I admit, for the several months I worked at Subway, it was fine. I wouldn't say I had many particular ups and downs. Soft tortilla ones are super nice as a wrap. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, when it comes to wraps, I'm usually fine with whatever's usually put in there. Trying to think. Actually, not too long ago, I actually made some wraps, but it was mostly like grilled chicken and lettuce and just several other veggies. It was kind of like the kind of thing you might put between two slices of bread, but instead it was like a flour tortilla. Barbecue sauce, or barbecue chicken with some salad and some salsa. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, it's like wraps and sandwiches, kind of like the natural way to deal with leftovers. It's always one of those things you see, like post holidays, your post holiday meal, your leftover sandwich would have like the your leftover turkey, your leftover stuffing, and leftover cranberry sauce. You'd stick them between some bread or tortilla wrap. Enjoy. Chip sandwich, one of the best inventions ever. I agree with that. Some about that. Good stuff. Right. I've had both the chip variant, which I suppose would be like fries in the US, and I've also had the crisps variant, which we would call chips in the US. They're both pretty good. I think there's like a particular restaurant chain around here. I think it kind of does the whole chips in the sandwich thing, and one of my sisters always goes there, and she raves about that place. She thinks it's the coolest thing ever. I have the freezing, I have the bounce. I think I'm pretty safe with whatever else I want to pick. Let's see if I can get something that would be beneficial. I wonder if I should have just gotten that Gold Rush Arcana, now that I think about it. Maybe I'll get the Freezing Explosions, actually. I think that should work with the Wand and No Future. full of homemade fries and some bread. Have chip sandwiches. Yeah. It's a nice quick meal right there. There was an old video I watched where it's like one of the guys was asking another guy about the sandwich he brought in, and guys talking about the chicken that was kind of in between it. It was like apparently chicken that he breaded with Fritos chips, which I thought was fascinating. Because it's an interesting breading to have right there, just Fritos chips, right? Ah, that's an English staple. Your homemade fries and chip sandwiches. Pretty cool. See, never heard of crisps being used as a coating. Yeah, neither have I. Not until that day. Definitely sounds like something you'd see on something like Epic Mealtime, right? Kind of thing where you just create the wildest thing ever. Yeah, yeah. They're like, yeah, sure, we'll bread our chicken with crisps, right? Oh, I hit the level 99 requirement. Sweet. This is pretty much a victory lap, all things concerned. It's a 4 a.m. post-pub meal. Yeah. When it comes to other wild food ideas I've seen, I think another crazy one I saw was pizza rolls omelet, which is exactly what you think it is. An omelet with pizza rolls in it. Yeah. Not much else to say about that. It's omelet with pizza rolls. That's, yeah. I guess it's probably okay. Imagine what normally goes in a pizza roll. It's like mozzarella cheese, tomato sauce, whatever sort of whatever the shell the pizza roll's made out of, and the seasoning probably complements eggs pretty well. It really is thinking outside the box, isn't it? Yeah. Definitely not something I would think of to have, at least, but yeah. Have you ever seen any like wild food ideas like your crisps, breaded chicken, or pizza roll omelets? I imagine probably seen a fair share of those. I don't think I've ever seen anything that would like perhaps reach the level of food crime, but I've definitely seen some more unconventional food ideas out there. Bacon wrapped in tripe with some Tabasco sauce. Oh wow, yeah, that's sure is something. So, since it has bacon, I'm probably not surprised that someone would pair bacon with thing. Bacon's like the universal food pairer with their other things. Doesn't matter what it is. If a food exists, someone's probably paired bacon with it. Weird things over here at the best of times. Well, certainly seen some weird things in the U.S. as well. As you can imagine, there's some folks out there who have a deep love of frying anything they can, right? We're not talking about things like just like fried hot dogs or fried hamburgers, or there's also fried ice cream. I've seen fried pickles. I've seen fried soda. It's it's like bacon, right? If a food exists, someone's probably tried to fry it and coat it in batter. Probably not in that order. Imagine they'd coat it in batter first and then fry it. Imagine frying ice cream must be a challenge too. Alright, got it. Whoever managed to make that ice cream just not melt instantly when they try to fry it, gotta give that fella some props. Bull's sauce. Ah, I see. Okay, yeah. That's certainly an unconventional ingredient. Imagine back when Fear Factor was a thing, they probably sold a lot of those. Some things, yeah, you just shouldn't eat. Yeah. At the very least, don't eat them if you have absolutely no need to, right? Again, if you're not on Fear Factor, you could probably leave it alone. Man, I just love how the screen clearing nuke just comes by super quick. Always makes the time corridor kind of redundant. Although, it'll come in handy when Red Death pops up. There are foods out there, probably not meant for this world. The only thing that comes to mind are those super hot hot sauces. Ones with like the 7-digit Scoville ratings. The ones that you would only have on the tip of a toothpick and you would only consume because you're a massive masochist. I admit, I do enjoy spice, but it's very usually a mild spice. I can't do something like ultra spicy. Right, it's not something that's so spicy that my mouth is in pain after I take a tiny bite of it. Like the one chip challenge, yes, and the Reaper and the Ghost chilies. Only there because someone wants to make a challenge out of it. Or like the ramen noodles that are like ultra spicy. They're so spicy that you look at the broth and it's just pure red. Like the kind of red that would be on a crayon or a marker. That's your broth. Ooh, I could not. I wouldn't even try. I wouldn't even begin trying it. Gotta admit, I did underestimate spice one time. It was like the buffalo. I forget. It was like buffalo chicken dip, right? It's the one with the buffalo sauce that I always had the mild version, so I never paid attention, and when I saw like another buffalo sort of spice kind of thing, I thought it would be like the same spice level, but it turned out to be a lot more spicy, and fortunately I couldn't finish it. Mr. Pain Sauce definitely lives up to its name. Ah, I don't think I've heard of Mr. Pain Sauce, though. With a name like that, yeah, I could probably imagine that, yes, it would live up to its name. Mr. Pain. I'll let you know up front what you're in for. Yeah, no, it's, this is just pain. From Pepper Palace. I see. Alright, another Arcana unlocked. I think what I will do now... go back to Pugnala. Because I want to go to the final stage now. 1 million Scovilles. Yeah. That's pretty big. Okay, with that. Capella Magna, stage 5. We are going to face off against the oh. Don't tell me they're gone. I can't access. I think about it, I didn't get to select an Arcana either. Was that also part of it? I know there's a special version of Stage 5 that they implemented post-update that you have to play through first. Alright, well, if I can't get the evolved Clock Lantern and Laurel, there's no reason for me to pick them up. So we'll ignore those. I'll go with my regular build for this, regardless. It kind of feels appropriate, right? Playing as the Bayonetta reference, and we're facing off against you know, angelic type enemies. Seems appropriate. I won't pick any of those up, so I'll banish one of them. Let's see, I do believe I'm gonna be approached from the bottom soon enough, so probably get down there and try to get drop down there as soon as I can. Got a little disoriented there. I thought that red part was a wall for a minute. Forgot at what time the first death appears in this stage. Ah, I've already reached the duplicator. Well, alright. Blue death appears before I can get everything. I'm just gonna grab it and go. Let's see, no empty tomes, so I probably wanna get that. This sort of game would be perfect with the old school turbo controllers. Ah, you know what the good part about this game is? You don't have to. All the weapons fire automatically. You don't have to worry about like pressing A or anything like that. No, they just go off. The most you have to do is move around, so you can focus entirely on positioning. Don't worry about auto fire. They got auto fire. It's automatic. It's auto fires just on at all times. But yeah, I am playing this with a controller, otherwise, and it works pretty well. Banished Pomerola. I'm not gonna pick that up. This is a refreshing change for this game. Yeah. Now this is why this game kind of blew up a couple months back, and this is part of the reason, right? Primarily, it was first super cheap, also very easy to get into. You just you walk around, watch enemies die, and you just, the most you have to worry about is deciding what weapons and items you want to pick up and where you want to go. combine that with the dirt cheap price, and everyone loved it, and you can see why, right? It's very, very good. You're getting very good. You're gonna get a lot of it. You're gonna get a lot of bang for your buck for this game. See, I have a tome, so... Well, actually, that can be my freebie. I'll continue... Get the cross? Yeah, I'll get the cross. That's a standard Castlevania weapon right there. I'll just go with a Castlevania setup since I want to face off against the final boss. Ooh. There's a tier of geese in the top, so don't have to worry about that. I could... Tarona's box. I'll get that. Never heard of it till today. Oh, hey, there's a first time for everything, right? And now you know. I'd say it's pretty fun. I've definitely got my fill out of it. What the? Okay, so you probably didn't see it, but there was like a hand that appeared on the bottom right, and the sound you heard, it kind of spooked me a little bit, I admit. I'm not sure if that was a trigger for anything. If it was, then I have no idea what to do to follow up on that. Woo! There's another fun part. Sometimes the chests, they drop multiple items. You get this funny little musical sequence to go with it. And then at the end, boom, boom, boom! Last 3 beats are punctuated with the item reveals. It's super satisfying. I love a good musical moment. They nailed it with that one. See, I'm looking for Clover, Bracer, and I think I have room for freebie. I probably want to save that for the track orb, though. We'll pass on the spinach. Oh right, there's an experience crown up there too. I feel like Blue Death should appear soon. I think they show up at 5 minutes anyway. Yeah, only £2 on Steam, right? It's very, very cheap. Very, very... I guess if you're still on the fence, I think there's an online version you can play that has like first 2 stages. I think it's on like the devs itch.io page. Try it there if you really want to. Yeah, that's what everyone says. It's definitely got value. You'll definitely get your money's worth. I know I did. Alright, I need you to fall. Dang it. The way this Blue Death is positioned, I need to be diagonal a certain distance in order to be able to touch it. Hopefully I can eliminate it before it starts going real fast. If it goes fast enough, I'm gonna have to just pick it up, cut my losses. Or if I'm feeling especially risky, could just let that pass and hope that I kill Blue Death, and then I can make my way back down. Ah, only AAA titles had that value and replayability. Well, every game is different, right? Some games you're meant to just, you know, have your playthrough, enjoy the experience, and then move on. And you got games like these that kind of encourage, you know, just pop it in if you need to get a quick run, kill some time, or you know you wanna enjoy the feedback loop that it gives you. I can't shoot Blue Death from here. I gotta go over here, stick knives in it. Well, or at least Blue Death is still... He's not moving very fast. Okay. Let's see. I have an orb, I need a clover. I just need a clover. If I can get the clover, then I don't have to worry about... Again, time is short for the clover, so... Don't wanna go too fast, because I might lock myself out of duplicator for a while, but if I go too slow, then I won't be able to pick up all the experience for level ups and try my hand at the clover. Oh jeez. Ah, okay. Got the 3-item version of the chest. A little song and dance. Boom, boom, boom. Little punctuated item reveal, like the 5-item version. Still satisfying. Look at it. Old school Gauntlet vibe with visuals and top down. Yeah. You know. Yeah, Gauntlet. That's definitely a comparison I can see. This is an addition to Castlevania. But yeah, definitely I can definitely see a Gauntlet. Ah, Gauntlet. That was Ah, man, I remember playing the N64 Gauntlet games with my friends. That was a way to kill an afternoon. Ah, can't stand still with these little fry going all around. Alright, I just have to hope that I can kill Blue Death and then swing back around to pick up the duplicator, because I'm definitely not going to get it now. Spent many an hour in Gauntlet 2 on the Amiga. Ah, yeah. I remember seeing the really old school Gauntlets, and boy, they seemed really harrowing, right? So, just having a constant health drain, and then just have to quickly make your way through stages and just hope you don't get hit a lot. Unlike me, who is close to death now because I am being careless. Too obsessive with picking up experience. Probably look out for food. Blue Death needs to stay in range. That's what I need. To find an angle at which I can pelt it with knives. Or, you know, at least with bullets. Should be okay. Oh, nope, too close, too close. Okay. Others at least be cornered. Probably not the best place to stay at. Alright. Ah, pillar's blocking the way. Now the wall is. Ah, this hallway's not very good at fighting back Blue Death. Neither standing still for that matter. Real good thing, those light sources respawn. Ooh, another 3. Boom, boom, boom. I'm getting all the level ups today. I just need a clover. Oh geez, it's speeding up. It's speeding up. And yep, get the wand. Just give me a clover. I need a clover. rapidly rising. Again, Ori of the Blind Forest flashbacks now. You can just hear restoring light facing the dark in my head right now. Ori. One of my favorite search action games that come out as of late. Ooh, another 5. Let's go. I always play the 5 out. That's my rule. Never skip the 5. Look at it. It's so jackpotty. Feel like you've hit it big. Definitely gonna make it big. Still waiting for Hellblade 2. So I have yet to play Hellblade 1. I've heard good things about it. That was Senua's Sacrifice, right? Pronouncing that correctly. You're thinking of the right game, for that matter, or is this something else? Story's really good. I've heard of that. I've heard that. Yes. One of the reasons I want to play it. I think that was Ninja Theory worked on that one, right? The guys who also made Journey to the West. Wait, did I defeat it? Oh no, still coming up, still coming up. Okay. I just want a clover. Is that too much to ask for? Wow, an Arcana slot. Gonna get rolled by that, get rolled by the unceasingly ending rising level of spirits, I'm assuming. Just need you to fall. Chicken. Alright, good. This game makes a lot of references to floor chicken. I've always enjoyed that. Like, yeah, sure, I will gladly eat this food that was inexplicably stored within this light source. It's like when you find wall turkeys in Castlevania. Yeah, sure, you just put that straight in my mouth. Yum yum. Or you play oh geez, you play Streets of Rage. You know, find apples and turkeys in trash cans. Like, yep. I guess beggars can't be choosers, so. Oop. Alright, how much HP does its Blue Death have? I missed out on the Tier Geese and the Crown, hopefully. This won't be too much of a detriment. I think last time I went on this stage, I actually went up first so I could get the crown. Maybe that's what I should have done. Maybe I should have picked that Arcana that magnetizes all the items to me so I don't have to worry about missing out. Okay, I can at least survive to minute 14. I'll feel better about this. This ain't looking good. And this isn't really that much better. Oh, I don't think I'm going to survive this. Alright, I think I get... maybe I should have picked up one of the Revive Arcanas. if I could just defeat Blue Death, I might have a fighting chance. It's just overkill. Yeah. And again, this is stage 5, so... to be expected. Certainly aren't going to make it easy for you. Still stand. Ah, jeez. Oh, that was it. Okay, well, I completely botched that run. Let's see what's in the power-up section. Can I buy anything? Ah, a reroll. Actually, yeah, I'll pick that up. Pugnala. Switch music. Alright. And take 2. Okay, so now what I think I will pick up instead is one that magnetizes all the power-ups to me. Not that one. That's it. Here we go. Tracks all standard stage items, pickups, and light sources towards the character, so I don't have to worry about missing out. Now they all just come to me. So I don't have to worry about missing out anymore. And a Skullomaniac. One thing I definitely want to pick up is the crown, because I will most definitely need an experience booster. Everything else I will hang on to for because the crown is an experience booster, and when you max it out, it's plus 40%, so it'll get me more levels more quickly, which will hopefully give me the DPS I need to punch through Blue Death. At the very least, defeat it before it does its speed up thing. Or if I can't, at least with the Arcana that I picked up, can at least not worry about missing out. Although if it's going fast enough, I'll probably miss out on it regardless, so I just have to be mindful of that. What's the last weapon I want to pick up? I assume... yeah, I'll pick up the knife last. Wait for the knife. Let's go for passives and leveling up my other weapons until then. Don't want to get too close. Don't want to pick up the tier geese just yet. I get the duplicator. More projectiles. Means boosted DPS for all weapons. Slight as it may be at times. That'll really come in handy if I manage to evolve weapons. Ah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Just conveniently lay everything around for me every 2 minutes. It's a benefit of that Arcana. Ah, Candle Labrador. Alright, so I'm doing slightly better with regards to passes, I think. What else I need? The Bracer and the Tome. Yeah. Every bit helps with that cluster of enemies near the end there. Yes. That's what this is. I kinda gotta boost your DPS to try to outpace theirs. I realized I picked up the duplicator. Alright, might as well pick this up then. Of course, being RNG based with what it picks up, kinda have to be able to improvise on the fly too. Sometimes you're not gonna get the things you want. You just have to be able to roll with it. Alright, maybe I should just get the rune tracer instead. I think armor would be helpful for damage reduction. Let me take more hits. So I'll just have to wait for that, but in the meantime I'll just banish weapons with extreme prejudice. Alright, so what I'm looking for is the magic tome and the armor. Aggressively banish. Bracer would have been useful earlier, but I'm gonna pass on that. I have no room for that anymore. I've already got roadmap of passes I'm gonna pick up planned out. Just have to hope that they show up before Blue Death does. Where Prognella really comes in handy. I really like to know what that hand in the bottom right is for. Probably something I'll look up on the wiki later, if anything. I should banish the bracer. You appreciate the roguelike games that try to give you a bit of influence on your the pool of stuff that you can pick up, right? Like this game gives you rerolls, which lets you kind of just swap the list out entirely, and you also have skips where you don't have any rerolls left, and just pass on it, wait for the next level up. And then there's banish, which just removes an item entirely, prevents it from being a choice anymore. So helps narrow down the pool ever so slightly, so you get a little extra chance to get the things you want or need. Armor, like armor. All I need is the magic tome. If I can get the magic tome, I'll be golden. Oh, it's there. There it is, right there. 5 minutes. Okay, so I have 5 minutes. If I can't get the tome, I'll just have the... Well, no, I do have the vacuum arcana, so I don't have to worry about it. It's when it speeds up. It's when things get tricky. Till then, not to worry. But yeah, they do come in handy when you've got like a specific strategy you're aiming for sure. Alright, 20 seconds, I'll get my next draw around me. I'm looking for the empty tome. Not looking for anything else. I need a tome. 8, 9, and here we go. Doop doop. Also comes in handy if you're low on health and it's chicken that you can pick up. It's on the ground. Comes around you. Might be clutch. Okay, I just Need empty tome. I'm gonna wonder if I should spend my rerolls on it. Once the other death pops up, this thing's gonna start going crazy. Once Blue Death hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious stuff. Oh, I got 1 minute till the next vacuum, so I'll just have to wait it out till then. I'm gonna pick up spinach, so I'll just banish that. Oh, I guess I kill the boss. All right, take the item and go. When does the other death show up, for that matter? Guess I'll have to keep track of that time. Alright. Maybe it's around the 8-minute mark. If it is, maybe I'll just cut my loss, pick up the Tergeese. Where is it? Still going. Ever so slowly. The crown for slightly increased experience gain. Freeze time too. Now blows that the death field still rises even though death is supposed to be frozen. I wonder if I should pick up a magic circle instead. Or if that would come more in handy. Because that weapon's vacuuming effects works pretty well. Let's just get every gem on the field, no matter which ones I missed out on. In case next one should come up soon. Appear. Uh-oh. Other death has appeared. We're going to hyperspeed. Ah, dang it. Still not giving me what I need. Alright, so 10 minutes in is kind of the soft time limit if I can't can't get something at this point, then it's become much more difficult. Sure, without being able to evolve the Lancet and the Laurel, definitely puts a damper on what strategies I'm able to implement. Even with Pugnala's uncapped might, it's a little harrowing. That being said, I should be able to get the Arcana chest. I just have to hope that I don't kill it before the insta-death field takes it over. I have to be very careful on where I kill this boss here. Alright, what do I want to pick up? I think I want to pick up the freezing one. I get the counterpart. There's only one weapon that would benefit from the counterpart Arcana. Probably reroll instead. So I only can pick up two other beneficial Arcanas. Let me get the freeze one. Bounce one come in handy. Another reroll. There you go. Freeze. So hopefully buy me some time. Uh oh. Ooh, okay. That was not that great. Alright, another minute. There it is. Ow. Still no. Oh, I think I did it, folks. I think I may have managed to cheat death this time around. Alright. Alright. We just might have a shot at this. I still need my what was it again? Empty tome, but now I don't have to deal with an advancing wall of death coming from the bottom. So now I can just hang around here, really. This is pretty good. Yeah, I forgot that this stage kind of requires a slightly different strategy. I'm gonna try to get more level ups so you can make your weapons more powerful. And I think people usually recommend you try to focus on one weapon, but I usually like to go wide so that I can, you know, pick up the stage items. But sometimes you do have to make some sacrifices in that. If that means you have to pick up a stage item before you get all your slots filled, then well, that's how it has to be. Alright, we're just gonna power through that. Ooh, oh, I almost ran into that. You know what? I'll level up my armor. A little extra damage reduction. Sometimes the run plays out like this, right? Sometimes that item you want just does not show up. You just have to grin and bear it. Another 5 seconds, we'll get ourselves the next suck. Next roll around. There it is. Get the Rune Tracer. Finally. Alright, we're going places now, folks. It's like a zombie horde, just never ending. Yeah. Yeah, it's just like that. But now the full power of Pugnal has been locked. I know this game has different modes. I forget if it has an endless mode though. Wouldn't be surprised if it did though, if they eventually implement it, if they haven't yet. Take the Tergis out of the level up pool. This is a fun one. Fire breathing pickup lets you breathe fire for a brief moment. Moment of reprieve lets you punch your way through a crowd. It's helpful. Okay, I forget how that triggers. Exploding gems. Oh, must be purple death. I think that's what triggered it. Alright, well, we'll take you out, just like take out everything else. Alright, take the axe out of the pool. Yeah, really, the biggest threat the stage, the blue death. Because it forces you to be on the move, so, you know, that's less time for you to kill things, less time for you to pick things up. If you don't have the right items and arcanas, you're definitely gonna get outpaced by the enemies. So definitely have to something to be mindful of. I guess if you could like break it down to its most basic elements, this is like a DPS race, really. Just have to out DPS all the enemies. Okay, I think I can start evolving my weapons. There's the first one, evolved axe. I have sides on my side. Yeah, we're gonna fight sides with sides. Well, this particular Reaper doesn't have a scythe, but you kind of get the aesthetic right. Ah, well, I hope if you do pick it up, you find you'll enjoy it, because I know I did. I know a lot of my friends did. I've seen a lot of people out there say this is very enjoyable. But yeah, definitely worth a look. Alright, get the rune tracer. Keep leveling up the weapons. You know, max level weapon to evolve it, so. Nothing to lose really with the price being so good. Indeed. Very indeed. Very much so. Level up the cross. As long as there's weapons to level up, and they give us a choice for it, I'll pick it up. Green tracer. Every time I say rune tracer, I'm really tempted to say it like rune tracer, rune tracer, like some sort of old school products hawker. I don't know why. keep leveling up armor. I feel like being able to endure a few hits might come in handy, especially since I actually have a chance of getting swarmed here. Being able to afford a few more mistakes here or there. Sounds like a medieval war wagon. I think when I watch those really old programs that have those Wild West themes to it, inevitably one of the episodes will always deal with like a traveling salesperson that would stop on in, try to hawk one of their products. I don't remember much else about it, but I always remember the traveling salespeople. All the weapons are maxed out, that's why I'm getting just nothing but passives. Alright, that works. And once I get this loadout maxed out, I just have to hope. I just have to hope it's enough. And 9 times out of 10 it usually is. This game's not overly punishing, right? As long as you get as long as you have a few evolved weapons, you usually stand a good chance of at least making it to the 30-minute mark. Granted, there are some builds that will have a much greater DPS and give you much greater odds of survival, but most of the time, usually be fine if you just pick up whatever you see first glance. As long as you get yourself several evolved weapons, you're pretty good to go. So I just need to evolve the Rune Tracer and my dual guns, and I'll be golden. Ooh, that will give me an extra weapon slot, I wonder. I think I'm kind of locked in with what I'm going to pick up since I have the crown. Or no, I have the duplicator too, so I could get the lightning ring potentially. Maybe I'll do that. Get the lightning ring. Might not be able to level it all the way, but at least I'll have a full screen attack. That'll come in handy, especially towards the end here. Yeah, I guess each character also has a specialized kind of ability, a stat that levels up, kind of improves. For most of the characters, they usually have something like, say, 10 extra damage levels per every 10 levels or something like that, and it's capped. Pugnala is kind of special and such that she only has like a 1% increase in power, but it's uncapped. So if you get a high level, you can get up to like a pretty high damage rate. It's pretty good. I think I want to go for bouncy projectiles, so I want to see if I can get myself bouncy wand. There we go, bouncy wand. And side benefit, bouncy swords. And we'll go with always big coin bag. I think I'll be okay. I don't think I have to worry about getting floor chicken or missing out on floor chicken every few levels. I just need to stick it out and try to level up regardless, because a little extra power per level always helps. Just need one more chest. There we go. Actually, I need two chests. Have 7 more opportunities for that. Should run into at least one more chest, right? Yeah. I think I'll be okay. I got plenty of evolved weapons now. I've got pretty constant source of leveling up. I'm getting up there in levels. Should be able to keep my DPS up to outpace the enemies. See what happens in the next 7 minutes. Alright, so got our union weapon, that'll free up an item slot, so now I'll start getting random items, or weapons on leveling up once again. However, I'm looking for a specific one. I want the lightning ring. We're just gonna use our skips. That's all we got left. We can only skip. Ah, hey, look at that. There we go. How convenient. Yep, we will just level that up. Just crank out all levels. We'll definitely get at least one more boss chest. How about going Rambo on your enemies? Yeah. Sure. Just imagine Rambo packing along sides, magic wands, swords, Saga reference, 4 laser guns, and a lightning ring. Who needs a LMG when you got all that? Ooh, look at that. Yes, yes. Already maxed out, so when the next boss chest pops up, it's gonna get even more real. Every time I think of Rambo, I think of was it that parody scene from Hot Shots Part 2, where they what's his name? The main character, he like jumps on a mounted machine gun and like starts shooting at a bunch of enemies. You know, they all just start falling down one after another. And you see like a body count ticker just like pop up on one of the corners, and it goes up, and then it says, yeah, Charlie Sheen, right? It says. More people killed than this movie. More people killed than this movie. And then at the end, there's like absolute mountain of bodies, and it says bloodiest movie ever. And you hear like the jingle, like you want a jackpot, a slot machine. Yeah, and the pile of empty shells at his feet too. Just absurd in the best way possible. Let's evolve that lightning ring. Let's go. Alright. Well, this is as tricked out as it gets. Now we just wander around for another 4 minutes, and we'll see. It's also been a while since I watched any of the Hot Shot films. Should probably like pick it up on Blu-ray or something and just pop it in. I want to at least have a physical copy of it. What did I think about it? Was it that Top Gun Maverick has come out? I want to see like a Hot Shots remake. Just have that. I don't know if they could skewer Top Gun. The thing about parodies is that it's pretty hard to follow up on it. You've already done all the good jokes the first time. It's pretty hard to get, another set of good jokes in. Just like how a good Top Gun spoof, you can land it the first time. Second time might be a bit more difficult to follow up on. Probably why Part 2 decided to skewer the action movie genre, especially the wartime action movie. Oh, Hot Shots are on Disney Plus, is that so? Ah, man. I know a bunch of people with Disney Plus. Maybe next time I visit one of them, I'll ask if we can watch Hot Shots. That would be a fun evening. Oh my god, it's another 5. I think the odds of getting like the 3 item and the 5 item chests are determined by luck, so that's probably why I'm getting so many of them. Yeah, Disney Plus did get a lot of surprising things for a streaming platform. Like, it's like, oh, I never expected that they would put The Simpsons on there. I mean, I think they, yeah, The Simpsons. That was the one that surprised me a lot. It's like, wow, Simpsons on Disney Plus. Never thought that would happen, but it did. And they had some interesting ones on there too. I remember one time I was at my cousin's. They watched like history about like a really famous chef. I forgot what his name was, but he was pretty influential. And just had like a whole documentary on him. It was Terminators, Predators, Bob's Burgers, Family Guy, American Dad. Wow. Yeah, that is very interesting, especially since and the Die Hard series. Wow. Oh, I guess that's a kind of pool you can have, huh? Yeah, but especially since was it Bob's Burgers, Family Guy, American Dad all aired on Fox, at least in the U.S. It surprises me that they'd show up on Disney Plus. I guess it probably helps that Fox doesn't have a streaming service, so yeah. And all the Alien films. Ooh, wow. Well, they've definitely got something for everyone. That much is certain, right? You like the old school films, they got that. You like old school cartoons, they got that. You want the more modern stuff, they have that too, right? You want your mid-aughts stuff, they got that. You want some original programming, they got that too, right? Yeah, you like Star Wars, Mandalorian. You like High School Musical, they got the TV series on there. It's like, yeah, fairly extensive stuff. All the Star Wars. Yeah, they even have Seagal stuff. Wow. Yeah, it's pretty extensive list. That's for sure. All right, I should probably just concentrate on getting the floor chicken for now. I just need to last it out for another 30 seconds. Install these mini Reapers. No, at least mini compared to the ones I fought before. Oh, these ones have actual sides on them. Oh, they're back. I'm going to hit another one of these. Boom! Stay unmoving. Stay frozen in time. Even though in the Muppets. That they do. That they do. I know that much. They have the Jim Henson Company. Alright. What happens now? Oh no. Here we go. I think we're in it now. What is this? We're just gonna like turn into Raiden now? We're gonna turn into a shmup? I mean, not that this wasn't already a shmup, but sounds like we're blasting off. We're like going into space or something. I don't know. Oh no, the Reapers. Oh, whoa, wait. Holy cow. I'm facing off against the Reaper Megazord. Oh boy. Ah, oh no. Okay, I should probably avoid. Okay. Watch out for the red zones. I imagine that's stay away, because those are the hurty zones. Alright. Juke to the side. A good thing the items are still around. Okay, it's kind of hard to see the flashing red zones in this background. It's, I'll admit, it's a little busy. It's a little busy. Oh, okay. A red. Okay, I don't like... Okay, these streams need to cease. They need to stop. It's a good thing I have auto aim items on me. Alright. Stay up here. Oh, wow, it's just a stream of Reapers. Alright, let's go over here. Okay, go up here. Uh-oh. Alright, hang back. It's the ground. Go in between. Oh, we're going through. Okay. Good thing I have that armor. Imagine those streams would hurt a lot more. Oh man. Can't say they skimped on the visuals. Certainly didn't. What's that? What is that? I should probably pick this up. Great Gospel permanently allows to level up weapons beyond their limit. Can be enabled in stage selection. And they clapped. They clapped. Alright. Guess we still have to contend with the proper end of the stage, huh? Alright, come on, where's the White Death? Yep, yep. As usual. As usual, we cap off a run with, you know, the inevitable end of White Hand. I definitely would agree. Disney is the Google of entertainment companies. They're kind of just mopping, kind of acquiring a lot of stuff. Whee! Alright. Defeat the final enemy in Capella Magna and find the Great Gospel. Alright, well, I think I've accomplished everything I want to do in Vampire Survivors for now. Yeah, we got ourselves some new Arcana. We defeated the final boss. At least I'm assuming it's the final boss. This game is still in development, so it could be very well that they throw something else at us, right? I don't think we've actually encountered any actual vampires yet, you know, like this game be called Vampire Survivors. I still have some stuff up their sleeve. Get Paramount Plus, but the English version doesn't have a lot of choice. Ah, yeah. That service kind of went through a lot of things, right? They first started as CBS All Access, and then they changed their name. They kind of thrown all sorts of random stuff. I know they have a bunch of Star Trek things on that service, among other shows. In any case, I think that'll do it for this stream. Yeah, thanks for coming by. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out. I'll be back tomorrow. I want to look at a game. Let's see. Have it here. Little Noah, Scion of Paradise. I'll look at that. 2 p.m. EST. So, yeah. See you then. Have a good night. Or afternoon, morning, evening, you know, whatever time it is. Have a good day.